Good morning and welcome back on this soggy Monday morning. We had dry conditions over the weekend and fairly nice temperatures in the 50s. But here's a look at what we're dealing with this morning. You can see the raindrops on our Doug Yates towing and recovery cam here in Chattanooga. The water kicking up on the roadways. So if you're traveling out, just take it a little bit easier. You don't want to hydroplane this morning. Again, slow and steady wins the race on this Monday morning because we're going to continue to track out some rain for much of the morning hours, and then we'll gradually get a break this afternoon. So a lot of green showing up behind me. Athens, Cleveland, Dayton, Pikeville, Dunlap, Monteagle, all getting some pretty steady rain this morning. And as we zoom into southeast Tennessee, you can see a little bit of a break into Cleveland and Polk County, but back into Dayton, Pikeville, Dunlap, we have some steady to almost heavy rain coming down, panning down into North Georgia. A lot of green to be found from Lafayette over to Ellijay, and we have some heavier rain that's going to be moving out of Jackson and DeKalb counties into parts of Dade and southern Hamilton here. It could even be a few rumbles of thunder, but fortunately, we're not expecting any severe weather today, tomorrow, or Wednesday as multiple rounds of rain move across the Tennessee Valley and parts of North Georgia and into the Blue Ridge Mountains. So here's a look at your satellite and radar. Middle Tennessee and North Alabama, kind of the cutoff. Behind this, there's a little bit of a drying trend, and this is going to continue to track off to the east. So eventually, by the time we get into, I would say, the 9 o'clock hour, a lot of the rain is going to wrap up for the time being, and we're going to dry out heading into your afternoon. Now, we're not going to see a whole lot of sunshine today, but it is going to be drier, and then we'll be tracking out another round of rain late tonight into Tuesday morning, and that'll kind of set the tone for your Tuesday. It will be more of on and off showers for much of the day. So as for temperatures, a little bit on the cool side, mid to upper 40s, but much too warm for any wintry precip this morning. And then by the afternoon, we get a break in the rain. Temperatures rise into the lower 60s across portions of the Tennessee Valley. So it's going to be a nice, mild afternoon with cloudy conditions. So as we take a look at your futurecast, again, periods of rain this morning, drying out this afternoon. Notice it continues to stay cloudy. And then by the time we get into your Monday evening, some showers start to move back into the picture. Overnight, a couple of showers out there. Not going to be a washout, but then getting into your Tuesday, it's kind of just going to be on and off downpours for much of the day. Not expecting, again, any severe weather. And then by Tuesday evening, another break before our final round of rain comes in early Wednesday morning. And it could get a little bit interesting because we're going to have a cold front chasing this moisture throughout the morning on Wednesday, and temperatures may crash down enough for this to briefly transition over to some snow showers in some of our mountain communities. So that is a possibility Wednesday morning, and then by the time we get into the afternoon, we're going to get some sunshine back into the picture. So as far as rain is concerned, we could pick up an additional ½ of an inch to maybe even an inch in spots through Wednesday morning. And as far as the flakage is concerned, as I like to call it, brief transition, again, possible Wednesday morning. Very brief, and there's not really much of a chance for accumulations unless you're right along that Tennessee-North Carolina line in the highest of elevations. And again, best chance, of course, going to be in the mountains or even along the Cumberland Plateau. So we're not expecting really any big wintry event here, but it is possible that you see a few flakes, especially if you live in a mountain community. But that best chance, of course, of any accumulation, as usual, is going to be right there along the Tennessee-North Carolina line and maybe even into northeast Tennessee. So that'll be something we kind of keep an eye on. But the big story, of course, is going to be the rain chances that we're going to be dealing with today, tomorrow, into Wednesday morning. And then by the time we get into your Thursday and Friday, we'll have some sunshine returning with temperatures pretty chilly in the mid 40s to low 50s. And then we could be tracking out some more rain heading into your upcoming weekend.
All right. We're dealing with it today, but it does help. I mean, it was really dry.
Very dry.
And the fire risk.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been dealing with this drought for quite some time. So any rain that we can get throughout the month is going to be very beneficial for us.
All right. Thank you, Clay.